Hey everyone, so today I wanted to try out my version of Galio Soraka. I think a lot of people stopped playing Galio after like the first day, but I never really gave him a shot myself. Also wanted to see if STARSPRING could be played in a deck other than Soraka Tahm Kench, and honestly it was pretty fun to play. So first of all, this deck revolves around this keyword called Formidable, which means the units with the keyword strike with their health and not their power, and Galio is the Formidable champion. When he's summoned, he grants other allies plus 3 health. And when your allies have 25 plus total health, he levels up, and then whenever an ally takes damage for the first time in a round, you rally. And he also comes down with Spell Shield, making him a little bit safer to play. Then we got Soraka. It has this support effect where you heal her and her supported ally by 4. Support means when you attack with a unit to its right. But then once you've healed damaged allies 4 plus times, he levels up. And then the first time you heal a damaged ally each round, you end up drawing 1, which is pretty crazy. And also you start healing herself and the other ally by their full amount, instead of just 4. And she also has a lot of health to help with Galio's level up condition of needing 25 plus total health. And so this deck plays a lot of formidable units like this Petricide Hound, 0-2 Formidable, and the Broadwing, 0-3 Formidable with Challenger. And of course you have Galio like I said, and we also have this Mountain Drake. The Mountain Drake is a 0-6 Formidable, but it has this cool effect. So normally with Fury, whenever a dragon kills something, it gets +1/+1. But because that wouldn't really be useful for this dragon, they made its effect give it +2 health instead. And then we can pump up their health or just keep them alive with these buff spells like Sharp Sight, gives an ally +2/+2, as well as being able to block elusives. We also have Vigor that just grants an ally +2 health. Then we have this crazy new card called Shield of Durand. It grants an ally +3 health, and then at the next round start you grant it an extra +2 health. So of course it has this little delay where the opponent can kind of interact with it and kind of counter this, but it's a +5 health for 3 mana, which is insane. It lets these units get really big. Then we also have Astral Protection. It grants an ally +4 health, but it also heals it by up to 4 beforehand. And so this is a combination of like buff and healing. We have more healing cards like Star Shaping. You heal an ally or Nexus 4, and then you invoke a Celestial card that costs 7 or more, and I'll get into that later. We can also heal with Guiding Touch, just heals an ally or your Nexus 2, and then you draw 1. We also have Soraka like I mentioned, or the landmark Starspring. So Starspring is a landmark that on the round end heals all of your allies by 1 each, and if it's seen you heal 22 plus damage from allies, you just win the game. And so we have these units that can get really huge, especially with like Shield of Durand or Astral Protection, or the effect of Mountain Drake. And so when Soraka levels up, she can fully heal herself and an ally. And so you should be able to theoretically heal like 10 plus pretty easily with some of these Formidables, plus Soraka if they get damaged. Especially because I've seen these Formidable units get like 16 or higher health. Then we also have Winds of War. It heals an ally to full, and then an ally and an enemy strike. And so you have 2 ways to fully heal things for like a crap load and turbo level our Starspring. Then we also have Zenith Blade. It grants +1 attack and +2 health and Overwhelm. And if you Daybreak it, which means it's the first card played in the round, you get another copy of it to play on another unit. But so you end up with these units that get insane amounts of health, which basically is also effectively attack if they're formidable. And then you can just smack opponents for so much damage because they now have Overwhelm. And because they're formidable, the opponent can't decrease its attack in like conventional ways like Troll Chant or like freeze effects, which is really funny to me. Then we have Rallies from Galio as like a 3rd win con. And also Star Shaping invokes these like big celestial cards, and a lot of the units that can summon can win you the game by itself. There's like a 9 attack Spell Shield Elusive Dragon, or like an Overwhelm Rhino if like the opponent has elusives. And so yeah, we have a few different ways to win the game. That's basically it though. It's a really fun deck. I should say that like as far as competitive like viability goes, it seems to have some weaknesses similar to like a Pantheon deck, but Pantheon is probably just more consistent. Maybe just because it's been around longer and it's more refined. Like for example, after trying this out today, I actually want to try a Galio deck with Freljord, maybe with like Udyr or Gnar. Because I think these Formidable units with all the buff spells that are also in Freljord would just be really funny. And they have like new ways to give Overwhelm onto units now, right? With those like Udyr stances. And I don't even think you need to run Udyr to get those stances. So I definitely gotta check that out soon. Yeah, the Formidable keyword is just really fun and really satisfying to me, and definitely worth checking out if you haven't. Yeah, that's it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Maybe even like the video, it would really help me out. And as always, if you want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a Runeterra video every single day, so the extra ideas are definitely useful. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. Oh, this that Yordle and Arm stuff? That's kind of scary. We don't have enough like singles or like we don't run singles or hushes. We can keep the sharp side just in case. But yeah, kind of scared. You don't go that wide either. We can drag things though, and that's very good that we got this overwhelm. We can't actually protect this right now, so no point in playing it. I think we just do Broadwing. Oh, because you could like get excited, right? We don't really want that. Yeah, I figured he'd try to kill that. And we will say no, thank you. Yeah, I thought he was running like a Yordle and Arms version, but I guess he's not. I don't want to go for that like without being able to heal it. Whereas like now if he goes to kill it, we just heal it up. He's willing to burn all of his mana. He might be willing to thermo it as well. I'm not sure. This is pretty good for that. This is the card I wanted to see, not star shaping. This will heal it as well as granting it extra 4 attack. We can put this overwhelm onto this later. Okay, this is gonna be really annoying. It's a Shellfolk deck. Probably just takes that. That's quite annoying. That'll be annoying later. At least we can threaten that Shellfolk next turn. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing more shit. Okay, thank God. A lot of damage. That's annoying. I know he runs stuns. He runs Minimorphs as well, that'll be even more annoying. Let me just play a STARSPRING. Hey, goodbye. Yeah, he has a lot of card advantage. Let's see if he can kill us. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gave him that. Maybe that's what he was looking for.
I'm awake. Must be some magic about.
Maybe I should have just played this out. Like, why not, right? We can stop 2 damage, but I'm kind of scared of how much he can like pump it.
I woke up for this.
Does he realize that this heals 2 health? Oh, nice. exactly lethal, or exactly level up. Also get healed more. Now he needs like another stun or something probably. We don't have an overwhelm on the Galio, which is kind of unfortunate. But we're gonna do the same thing as here. Threaten lethal. We have a big heal onto this thing. He's gonna look for stun. We're threatening a lot of damage here. Once we like heal this thing up, we're threatening like so much damage. Well, like, I guess just 4 more. I thought it was the other thing. Yeah, we're threatening 4 more damage here. We could threaten even 2 more here. Yeah, we've lethal with just the star shaping onto this, I'm pretty sure. Nice. We still have another guiding to heal us up a little bit more. Nice. We beat the annoying Shellfolk deck. And we had a rally, which is funny after this attack. In case like he still survives on damage. Yeah, Sejuani Gnar. I actually tried playing this the other day. But we should be fine into them because we have Formidable, right? We don't even need our attack to do anything. Maybe kick that away then. We'll focus on the things with that rely on health, not attack. Because we don't want to get too committed to that dragon, I don't think. When they can just freeze it later.
I've never tried this chemical before. I am wearing my goggles.
Now the question is, can he kill this thing if I play it next turn? I don't think so. And if he overdevelops, we'll just we'll drag. And this might make him pass. Yep, and if he passes, we just pass as well. We don't want to let him like develop extra things for free. Just block this. If he goes for Pokey or anything, he gets shitted on by this crazy fucking card. Now he still needs to do a point of damage this turn if he wants to like get a proc for Sejuani. And we could develop this thing, but it's probably not necessary. We probably just go on to SORAKA. Probably just develop SORAKA next turn and have a like sharp sight backup. Okay. But again, it doesn't really matter that he's leveling up Sejuani, because like we're already have 0 attack. That's what we want to invest in, this thing. We just need to get Overwhelm onto it. We need to get Overwhelm, probably. Or, I mean, I'm down to heal it. We kind of just want to start healing. Like, even though it does kind of suck and lets him develop something he wants. Like Gnar, for example. It's probably fine. Oh, he levels it up. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to pass again. See, that's why you get a pass on some turns, though. Like, I played a Scouts video. So many of you guys were like, why you guys, you know you can attack with Formidable, right? You know you can deal damage with a Formidable. Like, sometimes you don't need to attack. You just want, like, him developing that is not good. You know what I mean? I mean, he's attacking with it now, so he's kind of trolling. But, like, it's normally not good. I mean, I guess he gets the ping for Sejuani. Okay. Yeah, if we can get Overwhelm onto this dude, we're in a very good spot. Oh, he can just Mini-Morph us, huh? If he runs Mini-Morph. So it's kind of bad that we're invested like so much into this one dude. Oh, it doesn't matter. I think he realizes that, like, I mean, unless maybe he doesn't run Mini-Morph, but like Sejuani will do nothing in this matchup. We'll eventually just either win off the landmark or the Overwhelms, and he won't be able to freeze our attack. Okay, Lulu Poppy. Might be okay in this matchup actually. Just smaller Demacia decks, I'm pretty sure this deck should be good into. I'm kind of down to keep a Zenith Blade. That's kind of, it's actually kind of troll now I think about it. I don't know if we need to be like a bit slow. We need to be surviving. Like it will be good eventually, but I don't know if we want it in our starting hand. We want things like Shield of Durand, things to buff our health of these units to keep them alive, and just win them, like win trades over and over again. I think I'm gonna pass because I could do 2 damage, but I think that he might be afraid to develop something and have me play my 0-3 challenger. So I'm gonna pass, and he'll probably pass back and burn his mana. Okay, he has his own. It's interesting. He doesn't know if he should call my bluff. He only has 1 mana, so he can't really do much. I don't think he's allowed to call that. I think he has to give me the 2 damage.
Our family's work lives on within the city walls.
That's funny. I think we can just do this now. Give it overwhelm. Yeah, see how we drew another one? Like, we don't want that. We shouldn't have kept this in our opening hand, especially against an aggro deck like that. Against some decks, you actually do want to keep it because it's like the main way you win. But against this deck, it's not necessary. I also would rather be putting this stuff onto like the challenger bird, but we didn't draw it obviously. But again, if we mulligan properly. What? Oh, he gets 2 more. I forgot how that worked. We still beat it though, right? And now honestly this is like a nuts card. I think we go for the attack. I think he feels pretty confident going for this block. He could he just take the 1 damage, now I think about it. I should have played this first. I was doing some weird bait. Like I feel like he might think, I thought because he had 4 attack. Oh wait, no, I forgot. It's not even formidable. So that was just a terrible attack, yeah. That was just bad. If that was like formidable somehow, then he might have actually went for that, thinking like, okay, well, how is he gonna get this like over like 4 plus whatever spells he has in his hand, right? Which could be twin disciplines and stuff. But yeah, I should just went for it. Like just Astral Protection on there, it would heal up, and then it would you get even more health. So I would have hit him for like a bunch of damage, and he probably wouldn't have wanted to sacrifice that as well. The good thing is that again he can still get baited by it now. But
Well, this isn't the queen.
yeah, so we gotta keep this up. We don't really have anything else to play though. I guess we're taking some damage here. We're making him play very slowly because like he's at a disadvantage being the smaller Demacia deck. He has to kind of figure out how he's going to play. What I imagine it is this buffs this, and then this buffs this, and you drag this. That's all you can do. But me passing gives him a chance to pass as well. Yeah. Again, I should have already hit him with this. Then he may not go for this play though. That's the thing. He probably still does. Even though I misplayed, let's see what we can do this game. Taking a lot of damage. We can beat twin. We can't beat double buff. We can't be like double thing. Nice. So yeah, we definitely misplayed pretty hard, but we can just, do we kill Lulu? Or do we kill this thing? Oh, you could have single combat, huh? We can beat it, we can beat single combat. I want to kill Lulu at this point. I probably should be healing this actually. Don't waste my mana. Cause I'm probably always playing Galio. I figured he'd do something else this turn, but if he passes, it's actually kind of bad for me. I shouldn't have passed so fast. Like, he is losing more mana than me this turn, but yeah.
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
Let's go for this. We can also go for Broadwing, I think. Do we? He doesn't want us to get dragged, so he spends mana on that. Now the scary thing is, like, if we play Galio this turn, we're in a pretty good spot. But like, unless he can go really wide, or like has rallies might not matter. Kind of. I think we're fine. But yeah, I really wish I went for that thing on that one turn. He probably doesn't block, and then similar chain of events happens. But I'm probably end up with more mana in this situation because I wouldn't have burned that one mana, and I wouldn't have had to use it next turn. So I could have had more mana going into this turn. If I let this happen, I think I just have to not play Galio this turn, I guess. But like, if we don't do this, like, the rally is really scary. He most certainly has a rally in his hand. And we know he didn't have another twin or another buff because he used one and had 2 more mana, so he didn't have sharp sight, didn't have twin. He could have top decked it, I guess, but you can't really play around that stuff. I think we go for this. Do we use the wrong buffs? No, they both lose to sharp sight. And we made the right play, I think, because then this one stays alive if sharp sight, and I think this is the more important one to keep alive because it's challenger. Okay. We'll just pass. If he has a rally, then he can bump it up by 3 and kill this thing. Then we'll just go Zenith Blade. I want to put Zenith Blade on this thing anyways, and we only have 2 in hand, so the Daybreak effect doesn't even really matter. Yep, I figured. Bad attack. I think we win. I think we win. So yeah, again, I was playing a bit too, like, arrogant, I guess, against a smaller Demacia deck. I know we have, like, the advantage, but I probably took a bit too much, like, risks that weren't necessary. Yeah, like, what is he? We just simply have more stats. Like, that's all it is. Like, when you play against a smaller Demacia deck like this, if you just stabilize and have more stats, it's like that simple, right?
Let's get to fighting.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
So this can't even level up. Might as well get rid of. I mean, this thing's kind of annoying. But so is this thing. What could he have that I'm, like, worried about? That I would rather get rid of this thing. I don't think anything wrong. If he has another health buff, we'd rather it not be on this, because like he might be able to actually kill this thing technically, where it's harder to kill this thing. We don't really want him to kill our Galio. We're really low on cards, but we have the advantage still. Yep. So he can still. It's less likely he can kill this thing, right? He probably has another challenger, I'm assuming then. And that's why he's getting this weaker for like no real reason. Yeah, his last card was another challenger. He probably just opens up dragging this thing. But that's funny that we can actually. Oh, he drags this thing. That's actually way worse for him. If you drag this thing, you actually might kill it. Draw me another buff. Ah, kind of sucks. But I think it's fine. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We got Winds of War. Get to just like strike this thing. Yeah, we got him. We strike that thing, heal up. We get to play our Challenger Bird, play Overwhelm onto our Galio, and just GG's out of cards. So yeah, I mean against a smaller Demacia deck like that, you can kind of do whatever you want. That's the thing. Again, you shouldn't go a little bit too far and kind of abuse it like I did by like trying to bait him. And that one play made no sense because he wasn't like formidable itself. I forgot that new card is not actually formidable; it just gives other things formidable. But for the most part, you should be way favored into like smaller Demacia decks. Hey, scouts. So again, they can potentially rush us down, and they can potentially get scary. But as long as we just keep our, if we can keep our things alive, we'll simply beat them just because we have more units. I mean, like more stats. Depends. They can get like a really aggro hand, but for the most part, we're gonna play our formidable units. We're gonna buff them up really big, and scouts won't be able to really do anything. The issue is that we don't actually run single combats. Single combats would be really good for this deck. But yeah, I don't really know how to fit them in. I guess you could just like get out of like the other win con of the STARSPRING. That'd probably make it make more sense. I kind of like having the alternate win con though. But maybe it's a bit too weird. We can just pass. We have mana. He can't really do anything about that.
I ran as fast as I could.
You could have Mirai Warden. Kinda like just passing.
My shield is yours.
This will scare these from attacking, and then we can just buff this up. This actually this doesn't actually beat Sharp Sight. Maybe we don't even go for it? Or do we just get out Sharp Sight now? Maybe we trade our own Sharp Sight for it and save this for later. Nice. Okay, he didn't have Sharp Sight. I think it's still worth the trade of it. It kind of sucks because he has barrier, but getting it out is probably just fine. I guess an issue would be rally. I do think we want to develop this. It's getting kind of sketchy because this turn he can go pretty wide. I don't think he has MF unless he was just scared to play it. We're kind of okay attacking with this because we know he doesn't have Sharp Sight. I think he would use it there every time because we don't have any mana left after that. We know he doesn't have Sharp Sight.
All right, let's get to work.
This should just be a free attack.
I have urgent news.
I didn't expect him to block that. I'm actually happy he's blocking that. Maybe he needs board space. Okay, yeah, I didn't think he'd block that.
I sculpt what others
Again,
only
that health
dream of.
doesn't really matter much. The attack is what's scary.
We must all do our duty.
Soldiers, me. Show them our mettle.
I don't think this makes much sense as a drag. Oh, I guess he makes us choose. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, if I have to choose, I'll choose this one, right? If I have to choose, I will choose this one.
They appeared out of nowhere.
So this card is actually scary. We don't have single combats. Actually a bit worrying. He might be willing to give up like a unit.
You don't understand. I have urgent news. No closer. Shield up. Make way.
Like, this is kind of scary. But after this, his attack is gonna suck. He really just wants to make this weak. I think I'm fine because I think I need to play this unit because he's gonna go really wide. Yeah.
A slight adjustment.
Stand strong.
So he's gonna do. If we just only block 3, right? He's doing 15 damage. They don't actually die here. Maybe we just keep these alive. Like, we sack 1 and keep the other 2 alive instead of playing this dragon. Yeah, just dealing 15 is not that scary. It'll be fine. I go sacrifice 1. Like this thing, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Then we do this one. And yeah. Oh, I guess the issue would be rally, huh? Yeah, I guess we lose to rally. And he might have it. Nice. Doesn't have rally. So this is gonna deal 3 damage overwhelm. That's not that much. This, I don't know how much health it can have. Probably a lot. So like for example, if I do this and strike the cheapest thing, like 2/2, goes up to 14. That's lethal, right? No point in playing this then. This will push 2 more damage. If we do this, he rallies. We can't do this and then attack. So I think we have to start off with this actually, unfortunately. We strike this a little 2/3. We can strike something with 3 health because it doesn't actually do damage. And now even if he has rally, we're threatening, what, 20 damage overwhelm? And he has 6 stats to stop it. Means we're dealing 14. Nice. That was a bit sketchy. He went really wide. And if he did, and technically that one turn if he had rally, he would have won. But we just have so many ways to like keep our units alive, and then we can just do so much overwhelm damage. Like you get these attacks on these formidable units, or at least health on these formidable units way too high. It's actually crazy. Just the timelines deck. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Cause they could just like bury nice all of our things and then it that stares them all. But for now, we're okay. Let's just attack. If he wants to go to try to kill this, we can just sharp sight and do extra damage. If he does want to kill it though, we should probably do it before the attack or after the attack. Because now we get to do extra damage to his face as well. If you just take the 2 damage, then Mystic Shot it, then if I do the sharp sight, like you save 2 health. You know what I mean? It's up to you, I guess. Wait, no, I forgot. The way Formidable works, it doesn't actually do it. Yeah, so never mind. You don't really get punished then, I guess. I forgot Formidable sucks. I want it on the Broadwing, but I don't want to play the Broadwing yet like last turn when he's banking so much mana. Cause he could just like thermo this. Well, can't beat that. Only does 3 right now. We do get another one back though. Not the end of the world. He wasted a lot of mana on that.
King of trolls coming through.
Attack me, you coward. He can attack with this. It's a lot of damage. He probably does want to block with Trundle. You can't like 3 sisters and freeze this. You have to like entomb it. It's pretty funny. Even Troll Chant isn't that good. You would just like you'd still die. The thing is that strictly burn would lower the damage, right? He just takes 8. That makes our job a lot easier. I mean, when we lose this, that kind of sucks. So that was actually a big loss in damage now. Next turn is going to be turn 7, and he's going to have 2 mana, so he could do the Buried in Ice. I don't think we want to develop our units yet or commit too many things. Because of that, I don't want to get Buried in Ice, like all of our units. It's kind of risky to...
Look, a thing. Elf, that's not ours.
Galio was there, and then he left. Rip Galio. I like going into this thing because we can like drag the 3 health unit, push a lot of damage. We're pushing lethal with just this next turn. Because it'll go up to 10. Wonder if we ever need the mana. I don't think so. Literally just this is pushing lethal. And he shouldn't have many things to stop it. Like he probably wanted this to develop so he could play Very Nice or something. Troll Chant will save him 2 health, but then we just buff it. What else? Burn, like Get Excited or Mystics would save him a bit of health. Kinda sucks that he got rid of that thing that was +4 health. Oh, he's just gonna entomb it. He kinda has to, huh? Yeah. Okay. How much attack could we deal? Let's see what we can find. That's annoying. That sucks. We actually could have, we were 1 off lethal. Is there anything I could have done? I don't think so. If he has timelines, oh my god. Again, I don't really want to get buried in ice with all of our units. I think we're fine though. We don't actually have any more overwhelm, which is kind of scary. But we can maybe get something good off star shipping if he does buried in ice. Like, he could just play the It That Stares and delete this thing. You gotta just pass. Like, I'm threatening lethal next turn. So, he has to do something. Yep. Okay. He obliterates those. Moj. That's a rip. I think I play this just in case he wants to pass. I'm really glad he's doing this. It's really good for me. Okay, so do this. We do Winds of War. And now he needs another Entomb or something. Let's go. Let's go. And this deck is fun. I don't know how good it is, but it's definitely fun.